Yeah.
Gather some people up. It takes a minute on YouTube. Not as many people. And I need to tell everybody how to do the notifications. I guess I have to subscribe to get the notifications. I had a bunch of people that signed up for it. After my Facebook blow up, because I was tired of dumb shit people. So I probably shouldn't have blew up like that. But did have a bunch of people switch over to YouTube. That was a good thing. So guys, I don't know how to do all that audience building shit and all that. So I'm just gonna start the live feed. I want to let's get there you go. We are rolling out of Destin, Florida. Gotta go back to the beach with Bradley for a day, but of course it's rained since we got here. So we're just gonna go ahead and go home and get Reaper ready for the final. So I know everybody already seen what happened at Florida, and if you haven't, I'll give you the recap real quick. So I wanted to go race my way, the way that I've always raced. I've never been much on doing a whole bunch of testing or grudge racing or any of that stuff. So I decided at Florida, I was bringing the car first off the trailer, straight into round one, which I did, wrong lane. I did aggravate the fuck out of Nick Bruder, my tuner, because he told me we needed the test passes, but I didn't feel like we did, based on what the car did at my race. It went a 1060 foot, 274 to 330, and I thought that was a good baseline. Plus, I wanted to do what nobody else has done and come right out of the trailer straight into the racing, which is what no prep is supposed to be about. The other part of that is, to be honest with you guys, I get about 5 passes and something breaks on the car. So I sit down and mathematically figured out that if I didn't take any test hits, grudge passes, hits down the racetrack beforehand, I had the chance of being able to go to the final without breaking. It was just me and my brother there. Of course, Nick helped, Nick doing the tuning, but it was just me and my little brother. We had no other help. So basically, I did it the way I thought was the best way for us to go around, and it worked. If it hadn't worked, I know I'd have been crucified, but it worked. The car Reaper has always done its best when it just rolls out there and you fucking race it. And that's what I did. We went to first round, we drew Sean Wilhoit. I know that he's got it lined out. He's been having some issues with it, but he's got it lined out. After the pass, Sean got out. He was way excited. There wasn't no excuses. He said, man, he goes, I don't mind losing if, I just make a good, clean pass. He said, we both made good, clean passes, and you made a better pass than me. So I appreciate Sean Wilhoit. That's the way I feel like everybody needs to act, not making excuses and all that shit. So then we went to the second round, and I drew Lizzie Music, which everybody had me beat before I ever rode up there with Lizzie. Lizzie's fast. Everybody knows Lizzie's fast. But the way Reaper was running, I was pretty confident that we were golden going into that race. And we won that one, which Lizzie was making a charge. I think maybe she shook the tires or something. I think she had to pedal it once. But Reaper went straight down that motherfucker as straight as a string. Now, one issue we were dealing with was when we got 950 injectors in it, because we set Reaper up to go back on the street, and then I switched it to no prep Kings because I haven't got the 5-inch motor lined out in the orange car. So it really don't have enough fuel, so we added 2 injectors. We actually added 4 injectors underneath the elbow. When those injectors come on, they're coming on so hard that it literally floods the motor and shuts it off. So on the race with Sean Wilhoit, the car actually nosed all the way over, and I thought it was going to die. And then all of a sudden it just picked up and went again. And it did it with, it did it in every pass, but Nick was kind of sneaking up on it, on getting the injectors to settle down and come on a little softer. But we won the race with Lizzie. We came back. The whole time we never did anything to Reaper except put fuel in it, change plugs. Then I drew Giuseppe, who is on our team, as they call it. That whole team thing, not really a team. I'm just down there with a bunch of guys that I really like, and we kind of help each other out. If somebody needs a part or needs some help, somebody goes out one round, they need some help, we're it's kind of the brotherhood thing. And it's all guys, you know, Giuseppe and Kelly Blueball and the Brooders and all that. You know, all guys that I really like, get along well with, and they just kind of got thrown into that deal. So I drew him, which, as you guys know, the first one of these, he won it. He's fast. He wins a lot of Modi's races. And super nice guy, but I think they played 3 versions of the Gap Band on his ass. The car made a really good pass. He made a semi-good pass. I don't think he put enough in it because he'd been kind of having some issues. But at the end of the day, we won that race, and then we went into the semifinals. And I drew the person that I wanted to draw, that wanted to draw me, Guy Kelly. Guy Kelly and I have known each other for a long time. We get along great. I think Guy's one of the best racers out there. I think he's a straight up dude. I've always thought that. And the last time that we met, the damn pickup fell off a Reaper at the starting line, and we didn't even get to make the race. So this was the second time that we actually got the race. The last time I cost him about $33,000 at Bristol because I put him out at Bristol. And then we went on to the semis. So the race with Kai, and the truth of the matter is, whoa, shit. Woo, them roads are slick with that water. So trying to slow this big rig down, and no, it's not because of Facebook, and you guys see I'm watching. Roads kind of wet and slick. Going into the semifinals, I'm pretty proud of the fact that I did my job all weekend too. Nobody left on me except Kai. Kai left a little bit on me, but not very much at all. And we pulled him the whole way, all through the 330. The car had it bobbled at about 250, 300 feet, but came right back. So it was still pulling good. I look over at about 400 or 500 feet. I look out of the corner of my eye. I see Kai starting to come up there, and the car bobbled again. Kai was making a hell of a fucking charge on the big end. Pat Musey, Guy, all them guys, they got those cars fucking flying on the big end. Because I pulled him the whole entire way until high gear. The car bobbled. Guys, I'm not saying the car bobbled, fell on his face, and Kai came around me. I mean, it literally shut it off for 100,000ths of a second, but it was enough that we were like this, and Kai did this. That's all it took. These cars are so close and so fucking fast, it don't take, but I mean, that was 100,000ths of a second bobble, I promise you. The data, it just drops, and I'll post the pictures of the data later. It literally dropped and came right back. You can't even feel it, it does it so fast, that pass. And it was just enough for Kai to get me right there at the stripe by about in the last 10 feet, probably, I don't know. But if I had the stripe judged right, it was probably fucking 10 inches, 12 inches, something like that. That much. Kai went on to win the whole race, and I think that's great, because, you know, he needed the win. So that's kind of the recap of Florida. going into Ennis, Texas, my plan was to put 28s on Reaper and race it in small tire. I'm going to backpedal on that because as well as the car's doing right now, I would be a butt-tard to change something and not take that car just like it is into the final. I do have Hogan's, Tyler and Tim Hogan right now are building me a new intake that's got dual injectors in it, that's like what's on the orange car, and that little thing with it shutting the motor off will be a thing of the past. We'll have that issue fixed. So going into the season finale, I feel like we're going to have one of the fastest cars out there. I'm damn confident I got the fastest 330 car in No Prep Kings, other than probably Larry Roach. Larry Roach, Axeman, our two cars were running damn near identical. And, you know, Nick tunes both the cars. And in the 330, both those cars are hard to beat. Reaper's always been a 60-foot motherfucker, as you guys all know. But according to the data, it was 993 on the 60, 260, 266, 267 in the 330, which is hauling ass. You guys do the numbers and the back splits on that. I'm not going to tell you what the mile an hour or none of that shit was because I don't want to. But going into the season finale at Ennis, I'm bringing Reaper. Now I'm going to switch it up to the orange car. Now I'm going to put small tires on it. I might put small tires on the orange car and bring it. But I'm not changing shit. The only thing I'm going to do, we can weigh 2,600 pounds with that combination, and I weigh 2,765. I am going to try to find somehow, some way, and this is no bullshit, I need 100 pounds out of that car, and I'm going to work my ass off the next 2 weeks to take 10 or 15 off of me. I get 100 pounds out of that car, that's going to be a substantial benefit to us in the car all the way around. I'm not changing anything. I'm not doing anything to it other than put the intake on so we know it don't shut off and come back. So that's pretty much it, guys, on the whole backup of the race. When I get back after Ennis, we're going to do some more on the Corvette build. Got a 56 Chevy that right now we're getting the bodywork and stuff done on. We're going to do the nobody wants to watch bodywork being done. So we're going to do I'm going to spray it, put the chrome and stuff back on it, and put that car up for sale. It's a kind of a quick flip deal that I'm doing. And motor for the Nova will be back pretty quick. As soon as it gets done, we're going to start doing a little street racing. A little Chevy too. I got the motor out being freshened up. So guys, subscribe to the channel. I don't know exactly how you do it, and I'm not doing it because of the money. I want you to get the notifications because I'm moving everything to here except the Instagram and stuff, because I'm going to start doing things and I'm going to start really putting the time in on the YouTube channel, because I want to start doing this shit, the street racing, the car builds, stuff like that, let you guys see, and maybe teach some of you guys something, or maybe you teach me something. So that's the whole idea of moving everything to YouTube, is you have more freedom and you get more guys that are real fucking car guys. So we got a couple builds we're gonna do, and then some street racing. My truck's fixing the ATI sent the transmission back to the truck. We're gonna start doing a little testing on my truck. It makes about 800-900 as a tire. It looks like a stock short bed 2016 Chevy pickup. So, guys, I want to jump off here. It's raining. We're getting into traffic. I need to pay attention. And appreciate you tuning in. Ennis, Texas is in 2 weeks, something like that. 2 weeks. And we will be in Ennis. I plan on bringing the Yanko 2.0 street car. It being done, and like I said, I might switch that up, put small tires on the orange car and run it in small tire. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Get my ass back to Oklahoma. Thanks for tuning in. We're out.